and gentlemen, at a sold-out Collingwood Townhall, this is your main event of the evening right here, Routes 14 Concrete Jungle. This fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds with the WBC Muaythai State Welterweight title on the line. This is a hotly anticipated and discussed rematch, and it is set to be an absolute cracker. Up first, introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, Corey Broomstick Barrett.
One of the real favourites of Victorian Muaythai. This one for the WBC Welterweight Victorian title. And the birthday boy with him there, Johnny Bowman. They gave him a big cake before. And everyone sang happy birthday to him. It was quite moving for me.
And his opponent, the current WBC Welterweight Victorian title holder, fighting out of the red corner, introducing Carter Lawrance.
Champ, the current champ, the reigning champ, Carter Lawrence. The WBC Welterweight title is up for contention in this bout. Harley Silverman, O'Neill Ortega will hold the ropes down for Carter to make his way over the ropes into centre ring. They battled before on that one of the Rebellion shows, and you know what? Carter said it was mine, was never a doubt. Happy to do it again. Happy to prove that I'm the deserved champ, and that's full credit to Carter Lawrence for that belt right there, WBC.
This fight sponsored by our good friends at JPS Coatings in the blue corner. Training out of the Beast Gym in Chelsea Heights. Trained by John Bowen with a fight record. 17 fights for 11 wins, 6 losses, 3 wins by knockout. If you're a Beast Gym fan, make some noise introducing Corey Broomstick Barrett. And his opponent, the current WBC Welterweight Victorian title holder, training out of Dominance MMA, trained by O'Neill Ortega, a fight record, 13 fights, 9 wins and 4 losses. Dominance MMA, put your hands together, Carter Lawrence. Fighters, Waikru Ramoy.
And this is the stats that matter. Carter Lawrence, the current champion, 13 fights, 9 wins. 13 fights, 9 wins. 66.5 he weighed in at. In turn, Corey Barrett, the challenger, who thinks he should be the champion, 30 years of age, same weight, 17 fights, 11 wins. Last time out was an epic battle. Will it be repeat? Will it be revenge for the decision here tonight?
Full tie rules. Yeah, don't grab the rope when you are close to the rope. If you hold the legs, 2 step, let go. Good luck. Check your gloves.
And we are all set for the rematch. This is the main event of the evening. The WBC Muay Thai State Welterweight title, the big green strap.
As we get our main event underway, and Mark the Hammer Castanini calling the action with Matthew Williams. It's been an absolute pleasure, and our main event is about to get underway. As we said, will it be repeat or revenge? Will Corey Barrett give Johnny Bowman a proper birthday present and get the win? Because that's all Bowman wants for his birthday.
Either that or a foot massage. It's a real clash of styles here. You've got Corey Barrett, real Muay Mutt stylist, heavy punches, low kicks, loves the elbows on the inside. You've got the Muay Thai style of Carter Lawrence, sliding back kicks. He's got a really good long guard. Corey managed to break it down later in the fight in the first encounter.
I was ringside for that one too. You were working, I was not. I was just watching. And I must admit, I thought it was really close, and I was a little surprised. I thought Corey might have done just enough to win it. But there was, you know, it depends where you're sitting, what you're seeing, and it was that close, you know, the decision could have gone either way. For mine at that time, I thought Corey, but it's great to see the rematch happening right now.
Carter Lawrance going up high with a leg head kick there, partially blocked by the broomstick's mullet.
It's not only a contrast in fight styles, it's a contrast in hairstyles.
Looks like Davy Crockett as the broomstick. Pressuring. In his side. He loves throwing that little corkscrew uppercut to pop Carter Lawrence's chin. Strings together some beautiful combinations with the hands. This Corey.
Corey Barrett looks to have a little bit of new ink on his back there. Matty, that'd be something you'd know more about than me. It looks like he's added to the collection.
He hasn't made as much of a mess of himself as I have. It's a beautiful sack down on the back there as he goes. Up, low kick.
The crowd absolutely loving this. Every fight, every technique rather cheered on. Both camps willing on their charges.
And everyone's stuck around for this, the main event too.
And I noticed Corey off that exchange, rather than slipping into the clinch, he came out. So it's obvious to me that the tactic is to work from the outside, from the Beast crew. In turn, seeing Carter just sitting back, he's probably going to be happy to get into a clinch. That's probably going to be one of his strengths. So Corey's not going to play into that game this time, it looks like. Counter-kicking that inside.
Some good, big, hard scoring shots there from Carter. Backed it to the corner now. Good check.
Inside thigh. Going around, kick Carter. 5-by-3 this one, so they're just feeling, it's a feeling out process only in this round. They clinch up. Knee for knee. Knee for knee. Keep a score of absolutely everything that these two are throwing if you're watching it at home, folks. Let's go.
Yeah, not a lot of surprises here. It was Corey coming out with the hands to set.
Boxing fights coming up. Of course, Beast Gym very much into their boxing. So it'll be interesting to see if Corey lets the hands fly in this round.
Carter Lawrence with big side teep, checks and counters. It's Corey who lands the low kick. Corey looking, the broomstick looking to clean up. The crowd going wild behind us. Not sure if they're saying Corey or Carter. Maybe both. They're not saying Matt or Hammer. Good fakes here from Corey trying to bait Carter. Now, one thing I've noticed about Carter is he loves to have his back to the ropes, where he can just lean an arm. You can see it. There he goes there. He loves to do that. He uses a little defensive aid. And I've noticed a couple of times Corey will step back to kind of draw him off the ring. Guarantee that John Bowman spotted that.
Get him off the ropes. Try and get him out in the centre. The things that if he's sitting on the ropes like that, for mine is it's good placement. The spins though, because he can't get out of the way. So set a spin. Still long range technique, but stuff that he can't walk backwards out of the way of. Or nice knee to the body, knees to the body, they fly. Corey,
there's the first elbow of the fight.
Well, Corey last time just tried to get those elbows through, landed a few. Carter saved by the ropes there, just sprung back to his feet.
It's a long way down for Carter. He wants the rope at his back. Good kick to the body.
Trying to check, Carter checking the kicks. Strong defensive zone for Carter. Carter Lawrence. Lawrance. Composed, Mr. Composure.
Corey looking to counter every kick of Carter's with a low kick.
Carter throwing the elbow, but way off line, way off target. Needs to be a lot closer. Corey doing a good job of catching those round kicks too. Unable to execute anything off it. Maybe catch the kick and chop the supporting leg. I don't know if he's going to... Carter's got a pretty good vertical base, so the takedown would be unlikely, but he can catch that leg and just smash away at the supporting leg.
Yeah, and a big tall guy like Carter, they spend a lot of time with their weight on their back leg, especially for the teeth. So if he can start hacking away at that, chop the tree down from the bottom, good way to go about it.
Takes the elbow through. Both guys happy to engage with elbow play now. See if anyone can get a takedown here. They clinch up. Look at that. Ironclad guard there from Carter Lawrence, just clasping those hands across and locking down solidly. Kick to kick, to the body they go. Pretty even one, Matty. What do you think?
Yeah, that one was super close. Hammer really hard to split. As we have a look at the replay, it was Corey who managed to finish a lot of the exchanges and punctuate them with a low kick.
That might be the defining point. Carter there just propping on the rope.
Yeah, super close. Setting that up blind. It all just misses with that.
This is all arms and legs, isn't he, Carter Lawrence?
He's a big, tall lad, but he gets great reception up there. Oh, good. I think they call that the Dracula guard. That's a variation of long guard you see a bit in the big Thai stadiums, like the Pinny Dracula guard. Missing with that elbow over, 300 metres. Goes for the little flick of the hips.
Nice right elbow. Upcoming Melbourne Muay Thai events.
It's loud in here, Hammer. The crowd is loving this one. Lots of supporters out for the dominance in the Beast Gyms, as always.
Good to see them bring the teams. Good to see the people come out and support their crew. Love it. Oh, look, that's what I was talking about, Matty. Catch the leg, chop the supporting leg. So Barrett doing it nicely. Looking for the uppercut.
Barrett putting a little bit extra on his punches this round. You can tell he really, really wants this. Got the haircut especially. Goes to the body. Oh, Carter steps through and lands a good elbow there. That was well placed. Unanswered kick to the arms of Corey. It's a good way to take the punching power out. He's just started kicking a bit higher on the arms rather than to the ribs.
I think Carter took the first couple of rounds to see what Corey was going to come with. And it's pretty much been what is expected by the sounds. Now he's starting to try and be a little bit more aggressive, trying to initiate a little bit more, Carter Lawrence.
Oh, there's a couple times in that last 30-second period, Carter landed a hard left kick to the right-hand side of Corey.
Push kick, keeping Corey at bay, circles away. Good distance control from Carter Lawrence, champ. Checks that kick. Barrett needs to find a way around that push kick. And it's all about Carter Lawrence just controlling that range weight, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing a really good job this round. Made some subtle little adjustments. Moving his way around the ring a little bit more. He's sliding out to the left-hand side. Probably away from that kick of, that finishing kick of Corey. Oh, that one just skimming the beak of Corey the Broomstick Barrett.
You can see Carter looking for that up push kick. Barrett needs to throw something straight off the round technique. So use that round kick to set up his straight punches, perhaps. He's having trouble getting in on Carter Lawrence. Corey Barrett, he needs to maybe counter-fight a little bit more. Carter's just sitting back counter-fighting him pretty much at this point. Oh, nice push kick.
Yeah, in the first and second, there was lots of little stutter and little fakes from Corey, which allowed him an opportunity to get inside. A little bit more static in this round. He got countered with a couple of those kicks early in the round. I kind of feel like that might have put him off coming in.
Okay, breaking it down for mine. I look at I look at the kicking and I almost call it even. I look at the knees and I almost call it even. So I'm looking for openings here for Barrett. I think Barrett's probably going to have better boxing if he lets his hands fly, but he seems to be fighting Carter's fight rather than his own. So I'd like to see him let his hands fly a bit. In turn, Carter Lawrance doing exactly what he needs to do, controlling distance, counter fighting, not making any silly mistakes, close guard like that. And he's pretty much doing what he needs to do at this point, Carter, so it's all to do for Barrett. I think at this point he really needs to turn this into a bit more of a boxing fight.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And the long guard is a riddle, though, so he's going to need to start to the body. Carter has a beautiful long guard, so Corey's going to have to catch him sliding back. The long guard's better designed for a fighter who's coming stepping forward with it, or he's got to start low to the body.
So knee for knee in the clinch. They've got tight clinch control. Puts a lot of pressure on himself to perform well. He needs to flow, needs to get his flow. He can box with the best of them. He just needs to let those hands go and test out Carter's boxing skills a little bit. Break kicking range, getting the boxing range, and see what's there.
Carter, a deep, hard left kick to the body. There's some boxing from Corey. Good knee, good stabbing knee. And good lockdown there. Corey struggling to break it. Eats an elbow as he tries. Nothing there. Corey's got the bicep control. Chopping elbow. Just misses. Another hard left kick to the body. He hardly switches it. Just gets so much torque because his legs are so long. A lot of centrifugal force on the end of those things. Carter in his own corner.
Just content to fight off that back foot, Carter, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's so good at it.
Absolute picture of composure. Sense of urgency from Barrett now. He's chopping away at the legs. Got to score those low kicks as well. Just deep to the front of the thigh. Disrupting the flow. Nice lead guard. Nice lead checks from Corey Barrett. Needs to check and counter with something though. Skips forward, downward elbow.
That one just about found the money too.
Yep.
It's a long way up. Corey with a right kick, fakes it, comes with the right hand. Bit of boxing, but not a lot of power. I think those kicks might be starting to take a bit of a toll on Corey's arms.
I think so. You might be right, Matty. You might be right. He's taking some big round kicks to the arms. They've taken a bit of the sting out of him.
You can see there on that picture, just the left armpit of Corey is all kinds of purple.
Yeah, under the lat there especially. So that kick snuck up under his armpit pretty much.
There's that long guard from Carter, which allows him to throw a right elbow.
Short elbow off the right from Carter Lawrance. Barrett tries to wall back himself with some more elbows and push him into the red corner. Carter's just sitting there with Carly Silverman and O'Neill Ortega just yelling instructions. And he can hear him because he's in his corner.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to put yourself if you've got that kind of ring IQ, just to pop yourself in your own corner. Boys going to war now. Crowd going crazy, calling them on. The Beast Gym fans saying, come on, Corey. Tight arms from Corey.
Sneaks that elbow through, yeah. Carter just sneaking the elbow through. Long step knee from Carter. Just doing what he has to do. Push kick sends Barrett down. Final moments of this round, chopping low kick. Barrett needs to really push the pace. They tangle in the clinch, evens out to finish the round. 5th round. So we're heading into the last round. Geez, this fight's flown by. He got so engrossed in what's been happening in the fight. The end has stuck up very quickly on me.
Yeah, it's flown by. It's been a lot of action.
I'm just trying to calculate in my head how I'm going to score this one. And It's going to be a close one. I'm almost a little bit fearful for Corey at this point. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, I think so. I think you probably have to give Carter the first. Corey rallied in the second and had a great round. The third, Carter made some adjustments. And at the last couple of rounds, I reckon he's done really well just to kick those arms of Corey Barrett. Carter looking like he just stepped out of the swimming pool. Best is drying him off quickly. This is the 5th and final round of our main event. WBC welterweight, big title on the line.
Definitely his 5th and final round. There's the screams and the squawks all around this rain out. And there's Carter with the push kick. Corey goes for the round, checked by Carter. The broomstick launches forward. He's got to give it his all. Lawrence, long, rangy, and difficult to work out.
Bit more pep in the step at the start of this round, Corey. Oh, comes upstairs with a good hook and a hard right hand over the top. Spit, sweat, stuff going everywhere.
Barrett needs to shrug him off and just get in that punching zone, let the hands go.
You feel like he needs to make it a bit ugly now, Hammer?
Yeah, it's got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Just got to get in there, transition from the punches to the elbows. Don't get caught up in that clinch. Just war for the full 2.5 minutes we've got left.
Over in the rear corner of dominance. Carter does good to lock down that clinch, lock down that position with a shin check. The rear leg of Corey. Long teep from Carter.
Long push kick. Trying for that knee as well. Carter gets the knee away. Barrett gets the knee away. It's knee for knee. Slides that elbow up the middle, but not enough air time for it to create any havoc. Small elbow, gets a cut. Barrett getting caught with that right elbow from Carter Lawrance. The champ just getting the elbows through.
Someone's bleeding there, you know. A bit of a judo throw. A bit of blood on the forehead there.
Barrett
can't see from our position.
Pushes in now. Pushes in now. Letting the elbows go in the 5th. They definitely need to. Knee for knee to the carcass. Barrett transitioned to elbows. Come out a fraction. Spinning elbow. Forward elbow. They're pushing. It's almost a carbon copy of the last fight, Matty, isn't it?
It's all on. Carter looking really tired now too. Corey's got his back up against the ropes and he's just teeing off.
The Beast Boy has given it his all, Corey Barrett. The broomstick has come to try and clean up.
And it's elbow city, sock, sock, sock. Right hand from Corey, he backs off the ropes. Comes back forward with a 1-2.
Into the clinch tangle. This is just going to zap the energy. They need to create something, give themselves a bit of air time, a little bit of leverage to let the punches of the elbows go. Instead, it's going to just fizzle out in the clinch a bit. Abbas keeps him clean, keeps him working. Push kick Lawrence, round kick Lawrence. Barrett comes forward, barnstorming with the elbows. There it is, 5th and final round, folks. They give it their all. The champ, the challenger. Roots, concrete jungle. These two are hard as concrete all the way to the end.
Gentlemen, your main event of the evening, Carter Lawrance versus Corey Barrett. Before we go to the official decision, please, everyone in this room, make some noise for these two combatants in centre ring. Everyone here will agree that was a fight for the ages and one we will be talking about for many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous points decision. Declaring your winner, and still the WBC Muaythai State Welterweight title holder, Carter Lawrance.
Well, there you have it, folks. The champ stays the champ. The challenger stays the challenger. Carter Lawrance certainly did enough to control and keep the belt his and keep it at Dominance MMA. The team's happy. Commiserations to the crew of Beast Gym, John Bowman and the crew. Great work from Carter's Johnny from JPS, Sinadji and Claudine. Just kit him up. He's getting hats, he's getting trophies, he's getting belts. It's like he's just gone to a menswear store. Carter Lawrence, Sinadji, the decision's been done. The fight's been run and won. And there it is, folks. The much talked about rematch has happened. Carter Lawrence is still the WBC state champion.